Well, welcome to politics. I wanted a day off. I would have sworn I was going to get up. No way would they ever pressure him to quit. No. This goes against everything in politics. In the history of presidencies, it's never happened. Never. Never, ever, 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 ever happened. It's the dumbest thing you could do. This is the most ridiculous thing you could possibly do. Unless they have like an all-star lineup, like I don't know. You know, people have been saying Michelle Obama for 8 years, maybe. I mean, at this point, nothing is surprising at all. Nothing would be surprising. I mean, you could have Michelle Obama, and you could have Oprah Winfrey. I mean, listen, guys, I told you the odds of this were like astronomically impossible. And I wasn't wrong because they are. It's never happened before. 46 presidencies, never happened. We're going to be right back. We're going to cover everything. Share with your friends, family, and everybody. We're going to go over everything. No, Hillary, no. No, maybe. I know at this point, who knows? Come on back. We'll be right back. Yeah, folks. Dumb Club. Something to go ahead and enjoy by signing up. 27th, we're having our meet and greet. We do it every month. It's fun. You get discounts, 5% back to veterans, quarterly gift boxes, all coming. This is gonna be a fun one. I don't want to do this. I was off. Gosh darn it. All right, let's go to the next one.
Hey, Hog Swims here. Check out our friend Matthew Spirit at his podcast at The DUM Show and his website. Yeah, don'tunfriendme.com. Yeah.
Folks, this is on Wimkin. We're going live right now on Wimkin. Let's go to the next one.
Hey,
you can go
Hog Swims here. Check out our
Wimkin.
friend Matthew Spirit at his podcast at The DUM Show and his website.
Welcome to the Don't Unfriend Me show. Let's get this sound going.
Your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, Olivia, and Mike. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on the Spreely.tv network and all major social media channels at The DUM Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.
Listen, folks. This is insanity. It's just straight up insane. There is nothing sane about this. This is ridiculous. It's ludicrous. It's silly. It's tomfoolery. It's knuckle putts. This is craziness. There's no reason, none, for this to happen. Where's my light phone? Give me my phone! Sorry, we're trying to communicate. And I don't have my light phone. My light phone's not here. So I can't adjust my lights. So I'm waiting for those. My God, this is insane. This is absolutely nuts. It's nuts. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Makes no sense. The Democrats just gave up a $500 million treasury. They're going to get maybe 10% of that. They just abandoned it. Just, here you go. They circumvented democracy, right? Democracy, protect. Hold on. Where's my phone?
I'm looking for your phone, not the light phone.
Hey, Liv, this is for the show. This isn't for anyone else. It doesn't go anywhere else. Thanks. This is insanity. It's just straight up insanity. That's the only thing I can tell you. There's nothing. I mean, I could sit here all day, and I could could tell you things that are just wrong. It's insanity. Okay, so let's break it down. You've already had the primary, a full primary. Primary's done. You've had 50 states chime in, all selected Biden. All of them, every one of them. 50 states said, we want Joe Biden. Yeah, he can still be president, but it depends on the reason he dropped out. We're going to talk about that. So I've got the letter. We're going to do that. So you've already had your primary. Ohio starts voting in 27 days. Ohio, yep, he endorsed Kamala. Of course he did. He had to. He had to endorse. The only way to do this is with Kamala. I told you this. What did I say? I said the chances of Joe Biden dropping out are like 1% to 2%. But if he does, he has to endorse Kamala. If he doesn't endorse Kamala, this is a complete, the Democrats are fucking completely nuts. That's what I've told you. I said it would be Kamala and nobody else. Now, who she runs with is probably going to be Gavin Newsom, maybe Whitmer. They're going to put a big person to support her. Remember what I said? I told you that. Maybe even Hakeem Jeffries, because that will be the real president. Just like Dick Cheney. I laid this out for you if it was going to happen, and now it's going to fall. Not only would they lose money, but it screws the primary process. They have to have a new primary. Now at the DNC, all those delegates will just switch to Kamala because she was on the ticket. Do you understand? No, they do not have to reprint the ballots because Kamala is on the ballot. She's vice president, and she just takes over main line of ticket. And then all those delegates go right to her. It's simple, easy. And any that decide to sway and continue to vote for Biden, super delegates will close it because the Democrats have 1,700 some odd votes where they can just say the super delegate vote, which is their ace in the hole if they don't like the candidate, just to go ahead and sway the election however they want. So those delegates are still required to vote for Kamala Harris because that's what the ticket is. Holy moly. It's Kamala. It has to be Kamala. There's no way it's Hillary. It's no way it's Michelle. It's no way it's Newsom. It's no way it's Whitmer. It's going to be Kamala Harris at the front of the ticket with either Newsom, Whitmer, Hakeem Jeffries has always been my thought. It makes sense. You have two African Americans on the ticket. He is the up and coming. He is the speaker. It makes a minority leader. It makes sense. Folks, Kamala's not going to win. This is literally just to save face. This is all it is. It's to get Biden out so the Democrats have a down ticket. I told you this. This is the only reason they do it. He was going to lose the down ticket. Now they're still going to lose the presidency, but they have a chance down ticket. Of course he endorsed her. I told you he would. If he dropped, this is what I said would happen. But remember what I said. Remember, they would not force him out. They didn't force him out. I guarantee this is what happened. Well, let's read the letter first. We'll do that. Then I'll tell you what happened. It's incredible. This is why I never say I am absolutely sure. Remember that. That's why I say I never use those words unless I'm absolutely sure. You can't do it. All right, here's the letter. That's kind of hard to see, isn't it? Hold on. Here we go. All right. No, Harris and Jeffries will not get the black vote 100%. But Robin, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to solidify the black vote, but it will not get, no. But what it does give her and hurts Trump is it gives her college educated women and does take, sorry, I got the burpees. I'm drinking my shake. And then, it gives him, it's going to push the black vote back in her corner. Yeah, it's huge. Okay, Tim, I'm not going to argue about Kamala Harris not being African American. I don't care. That's so not fucking important right now, Tim. And I love you, buddy, and you know that, but it's not important. Who cares? I don't care what color she is. People think she's black. So as long as they think she's black, it doesn't matter the intricacies, okay? Just like Obama's not a Muslim because he says he's a Christian, but he studied and all of his benefactors and all of his glad hands and all of his behind the scenes is from Muslim men. So we know the truth. But guess what? Nobody cares about the truth. They only care about what they see. And what they see is a black woman. And if you put Hakeem Jeffries on there, you have another black woman. So you get the college educated, you get the liberal base. It's a good move. It's a good move if they put Hakeem Jeffries on there. You put Whitmer on there, you put Newsom on there, not so much. Hakeem Jeffries has an Obama. They're grooming him like Obama, so it makes sense. Let's read the letter, okay? But I don't care about what color she is. Only the color and what the perception is. Do you think Biden will hold a news conference soon? I think Biden's going to get out of the way. I think he's going to get out of the way as fast as humanly possible, and he might do some campaigning, but very they know he's broken. He is like the Clintons. He is broken. They don't want to put him out there. If they wanted him campaigning, they would have kept him as a president. They would have kept him as the front runner. They want him to disappear and just ride out his presidency so they can give him a celebration. He'll have his legacy and hand the baton off to Kamala Harris. I didn't bet on Nikki Haley. That's a complete lie. Barbara, you're lying. Why are you lying? Why would you lie? You're completely making shit up. Why would you do that? You also bet on Nikki Haley. No, I didn't. What I said was 4 years ago that Nikki Haley, Donald Trump, and Ron DeSantis would be the finalists. That one of them would be an obvious and smart VP pick. Nikki Haley held 23% of the primary. You guys all said that she was dog shit and she had 1%. Donald Trump made fun of her. You guys called her bird brain. And look at what she did. Then she got to speak at the RNC and you had Trump commit her to her on the cabinet. What are you talking about? I said Nikki Haley would be a great choice to bring in the middle. And that's what the Democrats just did by putting a woman on the ticket. So we're going to see how it plays out. But if you wanted college educated women and you wanted the minority vote, and you wanted to bring the middle to the right, the only way you do that is with someone like Nikki Haley. Vance isn't going to do that. So now the Democrats are going to do it. Now they're going to go after that vote that Donald Trump didn't get with his VP pick. So Barbara, you're playing checkers. If you're going to quote me right. I never bet on Nikki Haley. My thoughts were, and I said the three things is she was never a rhino. That's a complete fucking fabrication. That she would poll well with centrists. She did, that she would do well in the primary, and she would be a finalist for vice president and not president. Never in my time did I ever say that she would be president of the United States. That is a complete lie. So don't misquote me, lady. I don't know who the fuck you are, but you don't know shit about me. So thanks for trying. Thanks for playing. And if you don't like it, why don't you call the show, and we'll have it in person. You'll lose there too. Yeah, don't misquote me, lady. Ridiculous. Why should he remain president? Well, let's read the letter because we don't know why. Well, I don't. You guys have probably already read it. Let's go ahead and read it. Matt didn't pick a VP. He just offered why this one and that one would be a good pick. Thanks, Maureen. Yeah, Barbara, you're full of shit. Thanks for talking, though. Joseph Biden, my fellow Americans, over the past 3.5 years, we have made great progress as a nation. Today, America has the strongest economy in the world. We've made historic investments in rebuilding our nation. Okay, bullshit. I know none of this could have been done without you, the American people. Together, we overcame a once in a century. Why did you have to do this on a Sunday? I haven't had a day off. This is ridiculous. We've protected, preserved our democracy, and we've revitalized and strengthened our alliances around the world. Man, delusional. It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve you as your president, and while it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party. Okay, that's the key line. It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your president, and while it has been my intention to seek... Okay, so I believe it is in the best interest of my party and our country for me to stand down and to focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term. He was absolutely given an ultimatum. I will speak to the nation later this week in more detail about my decision. Okay. For now, let me express my deepest gratitude to all those who have worked so hard to see me reelected. I want to thank Vice President Kamala Harris for being an extraordinary partner in all of this work. And let me express my heartfelt appreciation to the American people for the faith that you instilled in me. I believe today what I always have, that there is nothing America can't do when we do it together. So what we've heard, fucking Barbara. These people. You know, where do you come from? You're just so happy when somebody's wrong. You're still waiting, sister. You're still waiting. Because I didn't tell you anything like that whatsoever about Nikki Haley. It's a complete lie. It's a complete fabrication. Everybody knows what I've said. Everybody knows. And you people are so happy with anyone failing because your own lives are so fucking pathetic that you'll sit there and lie and misquote a person. How dare you? How fucking dare you? You people are pathetic. You're the reason what's wrong with this country. So here's the deal. What you've got is a duly presidential incumbent running who has been duly elected to run by the people. And they changed him out. They swapped him. They got rid of him. They just said, you're done. The poll numbers are bad. So everything they've said to us, that he's sharp as a tack, that he's a good man, it's been a lie. Everything he has said has been a complete lie. I don't know if it's going to be Newsom. I don't know. It very well could be. I think it's got to be a name because people don't like Kamala. But to have Kamala and Newsom both from a failing state of California where she came from, I don't know. I don't think so. But like I said, at this point, who knows? I mean, who really frickin' knows? But I'll tell you what you do have. This is going to create some shit. This is going to stir up some stuff because people voted for Biden. And they've been told that Biden is the greatest person ever in history. And for them to switch gears like this, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. Sorry, I'm getting my windows fixed before we go on. So we'll turn on the news and see what we can see. This is crazy. So what you've got is Joe Biden dropping out so he can focus on his presidency, which is just complete horseshit. Because right now, he's not going to get any legislation through. No legislation's going to get through. He's not going to be able to do anything. Everybody's going to hold. Everybody's going to hold. So you've got possibilities for candidates. Kamala Harris is going to be the front runner, right? Like I've told you. Now, Bard, make sure to misquote me and say that I never said Kamala Harris. I'm the only one that said Kamala Harris, even though it is the worst choice possible. Absolutely 100% said Kamala Harris would be the only choice if he drops out. And remember what I told you, it would be Biden dropping out or major health issue or something. It wouldn't be a 25th Amendment like everyone thought it was. See, the thing is what's funny is that you guys, not you, but Barbara and people like her feel stupid. Yeah, Melanie, because Newsmax called it. I absolutely owe him an apology. I didn't say he was wrong. I said, where are your sources? Why aren't you quoting sources? And until we have sources, we should hold off. But he was right. 120% that guy was right. I'll show you that clip. I've got it. Well, you know what? Let's just do it right now. So I can own it and give him his proper due because he called this. He absolutely called this the other day. And whatever leak is in there, absolutely got it right. And said he was going to drop out this weekend. I owe Newsmax a huge apology. Let's see if I can find this video. Oh, I know where it's at. Yeah, hold on. All right, so that's going to be in bookmarks, and it should be right around the top. Somewhere right around... right here.
Multiple Democratic sources.
I played this
is happening all of a sudden. Everyone.
I played this Friday night, maybe? No, maybe Thursday. Wimkin dropped it. And I absolutely believe that this guy did not have the credible source. I was wrong.
Carl, according to multiple Democratic sources, this is happening all of a sudden. Everyone said it would happen gradually and then all at once, and that's what's happening. According to my sources, President Biden has agreed to step down as the Democratic nominee.
Oh, man.
If early as this weekend.
So Kamala staying means they get to keep the money, right? Angela says they get to keep about 90%, 90% of it. Some of it is non-transferable based upon FEC and state law. But yeah, she gets to keep the nest egg. And then, like I said, that was the one thing I adamantly said. If he does drop, Kamala will be the choice because they can't afford not to. They can't. They absolutely cannot afford to allow her to drop, or to allow him to drop without her. There's just no way. There's no way. Let's watch the rest.
Speech has been drafted for him.
Hillary Clinton, that's doubtful. Can you imagine Hillary Clinton being Kamala's? You have to guys understand, Kamala Harris cannot be the VP on the ticket. The money will not be transferable. Kamala Harris has to be the front runner. That's the way this works. Otherwise, it's going to be a legal battle from hell. And they don't have the time to run that, considering that Chicago does early voting. Ohio is going to be doing early voting. You've got like 3 states doing early voting on the August 19th. You have to get this money, and it has to be an absolute no hiccup. If you put her as VP, all the delegates can change their vote. It'll be an open convention, and the Democrats don't want that. So I want to hear that. Let's watch this just to make sure I give this guy credit. I got to do that. I got to correct myself.
He also will not, I'm told, endorse Vice President Harris as his successor.
Newsmax and Wimkin did have it as well.
They're hoping that he will endorse an open process in which the convention will be open to Vice President Harris and a few other candidates in Chicago to pick the Democratic nominee for president. The belief is that Vice President Harris is already looking at potential running mates to go to Chicago with a full ticket, including one possibility, Andy Beshear, the governor of Kentucky, and perhaps the governor of Pennsylvania, Governor Shapiro. Other possible candidates who are being talked about include Gavin Newsom.
Yeah, I listened to Trump's rally yesterday, and he's been hinting. They all have. Everyone knew this is the best kept secret. But once again, the argument that I had was with this guy predominantly was that he said Newsom's going to run or Whitmer. There's no way. I will stand by that. If any of them do, there's something nefarious going on, because for them to lose a half $1 billion in finance for campaign is just suicide. It's absolutely suicide. So I don't agree with him on that at all in any way, shape, or form. And my understanding is Biden has already come out and endorsed Kamala. The delegates will do as well. The only thing that could throw a monkey wrench in this is if they give the super delegates to somebody else, and now the DNC puts pressure on those delegates in those states to vote for whoever they put forward. If they do that, why anyone would remain a Democrat would be beyond me, because that is exactly what they've said is subverting democracy. I mean, come on. That's what it is.
The governor of California, perhaps Gretchen Whitmer, and again, the vice president running. On the first ballot, the regular delegates would be allowed.
I just don't see Hillary Clinton doing it. Hillary Clinton that would be the most unpopular ticket in human history. Hillary Clinton is extremely unpopular, even within the Democratic Party. They are not happy with her. You got to remember what she did. She blamed all women. She blamed men. She blamed Christians. She blamed the military. She blamed the patriarch. She blamed weak women who don't listen to anyone else but their husbands. She blamed the sexist machine. She blamed Russia. She blamed she didn't give people didn't give enough money. She's a horrible human being. Nobody wants Hillary. Nobody wants Kamala. The best choice, once again, I'm going to give you my opinion, because it's my opinion, it's Hakeem Jeffries and Kamala Harris. It gives you an all-black ticket, first time in U.S. history. Gives you the first chance for a real female VP, is what they're going to say. She's African-American. She polls in the college. She polls in the kids. She polls in the educated. And she polls in the liberals that have been focusing on the middle. The only problem with her is she is a progressive socialist. Her record of voting is so progressive, they are going to hang her from her abortion stance, from her immigration stance, from foreign conflicts, to cashless bail, to her predatory, super predator attitude in California with 3 strikes you're out with felonies. I mean, dude, the black community does not like Kamala Harris. I don't think you understand, but they do like Hakeem Jeffries.
But under this agreement that's being talked about amongst the president and high-level Democrat
Yes,
officials,
Leanne, Kamala is just
the
like
regular
Morgan
delegates
Biden.
would vote on the first ballot. If there is no winner on the first ballot, the so-called super delegates would be allowed to vote on the subsequent ballot. This decision was reached, I'm told, all of a sudden because of the high-level pressure from Nancy Pelosi, Barack Obama, and others, and as well as the decision of many of the President Biden's top aides that there was no path forward for him, that he would not be able to win this election.
Whitmer is appealing. You have to remember, they've been propping Whitmer up since about 2018 during the State of the Union. So if you remember, right before COVID and stuff, she got on and did the after speech for the Democrats' State of the Union, and she was fantastic. I mean, I looked at Olivia and I said, uh-oh, we're in trouble. Maybe it was 16. I don't remember which State of the Union it was, 18 or 16. And I looked and I said, she's pretty, and I don't care what anyone says. She's a pretty lady. She's nuts, but she's attractive. Milfy, so to speak, but she's nuts. We know that. But when she did that State of the Union speech, it was fucking good. It was like a female Kennedy, and that's what I said. I said, oh my God, she reminds me of a female Kennedy. And then, you know, her draconian policies during COVID really made her unappealing. But you have to understand this. Everyone said that she was going to lose the governorship. Remember in 2020, I told you she was going to win. Or in the primary, I told you she was going to win in 2022. And the reason why is because she is the most popular governor in America. Quote me. She has the highest governor rating in America in her district or in her state. And I told you, I said, there's no way she's going to lose. And she didn't. And everybody said she was going to lose. Everyone's like, Whitmer's done. I said, no, she's not. She's not done. Don't count her out. She's very, very popular. And guess what happened? She's still here. So Whitmer adds a lot of poll, at least from those upper states that are Wisconsin and Michigan and Minnesota. And those he needs to poll. So she very well, you could stick Whitmer on the ticket, and that is a smart choice as far as electoral strategy. It doesn't bring you Virginia, but it brings you Michigan, and that's what he's going for. Don't be surprised if it's Kamala Harris and Whitmer. You don't need Newsom for California, and Newsom is their golden boy for 2028. So you might see Hakeem Jeffries or Whitmer. Those would be my top 2 choices right now. From an electoral standpoint, you go after those top 3 states, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. But from a national standpoint, Hakeem Jeffries is very appealing because college-educated men and women will come home, and you'll bring the youth vote out and the minority vote out with that ticket. So it's really the question, do you want to go after swing states in particular, or do you want the national ticket? Both are good choices. I think the best choice right now is Whitmer. I really do. Thinking about it, it's a good choice. It's what I would do. Because if you take Michigan, Wisconsin, and Minnesota, this fucking race is over. He has no path to victory. He must take him. If he can get Virginia, then he only has to take one of those 3. If he can't get Virginia, he's got to take 2 of them. He's got to get Michigan and Wisconsin. Does that make sense? Cory Booker, not a chance. Not a chance. Both of them are the same. Now, here's the thing. It kills Kamala is because her biggest failure is the border. She was the border czar. They're going to hang that around her neck. And the number one topic on this election is the border. That's why I'm so shocked they even took Joe out, because Kamala doesn't have a success record. America doesn't like what happened with the border with Biden. It's what's killing him. And to put Kamala, who is in charge of the border, they're going to hang that around her neck. I also love that Kamala and Trump are going to debate. Holy shit, forget about it. That's going to be amazing. And can you imagine it, Whitmer and J.D. Vance? That's going to be a good debate. Whitmer's not a pushover. She's not stupid. She's very politically savvy. She has a lot of qualities. I don't like her policy. I don't at all. But as a political candidate, people like her. I know Whitmer is sickening. I know. I don't care about that. It's her political viability. And a lot of people, the nation doesn't know about her draconian policies. The Trump campaign is going to have to exploit that. They're going to have to sell that. But here's the problem. You got Trump and Whitmer, or Trump and Kamala debating. Kamala's going to throw the vaccine at him. Kamala was the one that said that she may not take the vaccine that he creates. Remember? She said that openly. So now you got her saying, hey, I wouldn't have done these lockdowns. I didn't support these lockdowns. You did, Donald Trump. You started it. You know, so there's play here. Whitmer's from Michigan. I would not count Newsom out. I don't count anyone out. Newsom can fundraise. That's the one thing he can do. I don't see Kamala having another woman on the ticket. I'm with you. But I didn't see Kamala taking this race. Honestly, I can't see majority of Americans being okay with 2 women running the country militarily and all. If they're okay with 1, why not 2? That's my point. Yepers, it does, Matt. Dems votes are going to be all over the place, divided. Yes, this is huge. Now, don't forget. Listen, there's one thing we're not talking about, y'all. The one vote you're not talking about, and you need to keep it in the back of your head right here. Well, back of your head. RFK Jr. RFK Jr.'s votes just went through the fucking roof. You probably had 10% of the Democratic Party just moved to RFK Jr. Or Jill Stein. Remember that. There's going to be protest vote. America's not going to like this. Don't forget RFK Jr. I don't care who he is. I wouldn't vote for him to save my life, but I'm telling you that Democrats are going to be looking for any port in the storm. Don't forget him. I don't have this guy's name, but I want to give him credit.
Notifications for going to be endorsed.
The sum of independence better to show.
Oh man!
And everyone said it would happen. Carl, according to multiple Democratic sources. Mark
Halperin. So I owe Mark Halperin a lot of kudos and respect, because on Thursday I said that his news was not credible because he didn't have any sources and he wouldn't cite any sources. I disagree with him emphatically that it would be anyone other than Kamala Harris if he dropped out. I was right on those 2 points. He was right with the fact of the timeline that Joe Biden was going to drop out. He broke that. This is him saying it. He gets all the credit in the world. All the credit in the world. Got to give it to him. My points were he doesn't have a credible source. He's not saying a source. He's speaking in pronoun games. So I can't say yes or no. We'll wait and see. Those are my words. But I got to give him credit. He broke this first. He said it. I still disagree with him. And obviously that's right about Kamala, because there's no way they were going to dump that money. But he got this part right. Got to give him credit. Mark Halperin, folks. Look him up. Go follow him. It's good stuff. I even said Newsmax kind of, and they say things that have been proven not to be true. Let's wait and see what happens. That was the last word. Well, they got it. The thing is, the left voters to this day deny there is a problem at the border. They still, no, that's not true. Robin, that's not true. The left has openly admitted that they have made this the number one election issue. It overtakes abortion, and it polls that the border is the biggest concern. Like 71% of Americans agree that the border is the first issue in this country. So that's not true. A lot of Democrats are not happy with the border situation. They're not happy with illegals coming in. They see what's happening. A lot of people, when you say are happy with the illegal immigrants, that's from the Democrat perspective from voting. That the average American doesn't appreciate it. And legal immigrants who come here and do the process do not like illegal immigration. California has a large electoral count. They would probably vote Newsom. They're going to vote anybody. They're not going to vote for Donald Trump. Evelyn, there's no chance Trump's winning California. You could put up Pee Wee Herman and California's going to vote for Pee Wee Herman. So Newsom gets California. Whitmer gets California. Kamala gets California. Everybody gets California. There's no way in hell Donald Trump. RFK has a better chance of winning California. There's just no way. You're not going to win Cali. You literally have to cut out San Francisco, Sacramento, San Diego, Los Angeles, California, Hollywood, San Jose, San Clemente. You're gonna get Bakersfield and Fresno, and you're going to get, the Valley, and you're going to get Orange County, and that's it. You'll get Baker, and you'll get, some of the rural areas in California. That's it. Ventura, Oxnard, Santa Paula, Santa Barbara, Camarillo, Thousand Oaks, all vote for Donald Trump. Yeah, Carmel, all the way down. It's all Trump. What about an African-American man with Kamala? That's why I said Hakeem Jeffries. When does his resignation take effect? It's not a resignation. He is officially out of the race now. He's out. Would the debate between Trump and Harris be an audience or closed one? I don't think there's any fear of any. I think if they are going to stop Trump's momentum, they're going to have to agree to anything. Like it would be on Fox, or it would be on ABC, and it's a full open forum, or a town hall. I think they don't have any leeway to leverage what they want. It's all going to be about going after Trump on his playing field. Evelyn says Kamala's one issue is women's rights. Kamala's has more than one issue. She is a progressive. She is the second most progressive legislator in the last 5 years in the House, Senate, all of it. You know who number one is? Tulsi Gabbard, the one you guys said you wanted as a VP. Not you, Evelyn, but other people. No. Yeah, Tulsi Gabbard, more than Elizabeth Warren, more than Bernie Sanders, more than Kamala Harris, more than Amy Klobuchar. Tulsi Gabbard, the most progressive freaking lawmaker in Washington, D.C. She's changed. No, she hasn't. It's not a resignation from the presidency. He's not running for re-election. That is correct. And he's not stopping the presidency based on medical conditions, so there's nothing that stops him from office. But we all know that if he's resigning from running, well, then that means you can't run. So if you can't run, why are you running the country? This is where Republicans need to shut up and sit on their hands. Do not go after Biden. Do not do impeachment proceedings. Do not try to do 25th Amendment removal from office. Let him stay. Do not do shit. Republicans just need to just shut up. When your opponent is hanging themselves, let them do it. I'm imploring the Republican Party. I know people listen to this show who make decisions. I know that for a fact because too much of the stuff that I say gets regurgitated. Do not, whatever you do, listen to me. I told you not to impeach him, and you didn't. Why? Because it was unpopular, and it would have given him a push up. If you go after him right now, all he's going to do is say, see, they wanted me out. They hate me. This is all it's about. I did wonderful things for your country. Please vote for Kamala. We can't let these people come in. Blah, 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 blah. Do not. Just let him go. Let him go. Leave him as president. And when he doesn't shake Trump's hand and he doesn't show up to the freaking inauguration and does the same thing Trump did, we can hold him accountable verbally then. But for now, let him go. Trump doesn't want the news cycle. Let him have the news cycle. Watch this fucking shit show that's about to take place. This is going to be like two monkeys fucking a football. Democrats don't know what to do. The convention, it's going to get contested. People are not going to be okay with this. The blue states like Pennsylvania, the purple like Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina are all heavy Biden supporters. They're not going to be happy. New Hampshire is going to be pissed off. New Hampshire voted more for Haley than Trump and Biden. New Hampshire loves Haley. Now that Haley's been endorsed, if he gives her Secretary of State or puts her on and maybe her old ambassador position, I don't know what he's going to do. But whatever he does, New Hampshire's in play. Delaware's in play. You got to understand, guys, people love Biden in those areas. He is an East Coast elite. And if you're pulling him out and you're forcing him, and in his letter, that didn't sound right. It's my decision. No. He said, it was my intention to run. However, I'm being forced out. That's what he's saying. So the convention, people are going to be pissed, and delegates are going to vote for Biden. Now, remember, that's why you put Kamala in, because even if they vote for Biden, it's still a vote for Kamala. That's what people agreed to. That's why it said Joseph R. Biden and Kamala H. Harris. That's who they voted for in the primary. because it's a known ticket. Trump, he can put anybody he wants on the. If Vance drops out, doesn't matter because he was the only one on the ticket. It was only Donald J. Trump. But when it came to the Democratic primary, every single ticket said Joseph R. Biden and Kamala Harris because that was the ticket. Kristen, Matt said that would be good for Kamala's decision. That would be the first time in history for a ticket with 2 black people on the ticket. Yeah, but remember this. People may not be ready for that. Kamala's unpopular. People don't know Hakeem Jeffries. They know Whitmer a little bit. They know Newsom a lot because they stuck. That's the one thing. Obama had Newsom shadow Biden for every 2 weeks. He would go to a place, boom, Newsom would be there right afterwards, rolling right behind him. Newsom went after DeSantis. Newsom is being played as a party player. So it's a very good chance that Newsom could be there. And it's all speculative. We don't know, especially after today. I mean, come on. Did anyone think this was going to happen? Really, truly? Come on, truly. Maybe 16 months ago, maybe 12 months ago, maybe even 8 months ago, 6 months ago, but less than 5 months to the election and they're voting in 27 days. Anyone really think they were going to change horses right now? Why? I think it's obvious. I think that they know that Joe Biden has been diagnosed and they are going to be uncovered. And if they do that, it's going to be a shit show. They lose the House, they lose the Senate, they lose the SCOTUS for another 20 years because there's going to be 2 seats open more than likely between 2024 and 2028. The Democrats don't want to risk this. The Democrats need the Senate and they want the House. They've got to get it so they can go ahead and hold up Supreme Court justices nominations so they can push through pieces of legislation that impact the Supreme Court. Because here's the thing, Trump can veto it, but it doesn't matter. They can override his veto with enough votes. They've got to get their asses together. They have got to win the House and Senate. And this is the ploy. They want down ticket. This is how you get down ticket. If people are disenfranchised with the ticket on top and think it can't win, and that impacts down ticket voting. If they think Kamala has a chance and the media says she does and lies like they're going to, well, then it helps down ticket. It makes sense. Great show, Matt. You always tell the truth. It needs to be told. Love it. I got work to do. See you, Sue. They're trying to replace the American people. Think about it. I don't need to think about it. I've said it a million times. Yes, Robert Kennedy will likely pull a lot of votes from the Democrats and limit president. Yeah, RFK is going to pull a shit ton of votes. I mean, Cali would vote Dem. They're only going to vote Dem. I apologize, voice to text sucks, but I was trying to say is that the Democrats are feeling it because they were transported buses loads of illegal immigrants and had to deal with it firsthand like we have to here in South Texas. So much for getting the weekend off. Yeah, Thomas, I know. By the way, folks, if you can, linktapgo.com/thedumshow. We're not too far away from our monthly goal. It's the 21st. We've got, 9 days left. How many days? Is it 28? I never understand. I've never been able to crack this code. All I wanted to do is play my game today. I was in a great spot. 31. So we've got an extra, actually, we got some bonus time. So if you're willing to help out, folks, linktapgo.com/thedumshow. And you can help donate to the show. It makes a difference. Facebook has completely taken our revenue, and you guys support the show, and you get news like this, and we're going to cover it. We're going to tell you the truth. Who will be her running mate? Trish says. We've been talking about that, Trish. Whitmer, Newsom, the dark horse, no pun intended, Hakeem Jeffries. I've been saying that they've been grooming him like Obama, and they've been pushing him forward. Hakeem Jeffries is an interesting pick. He's established. He's got a lot of experience. Whitmer's got governorship, and Michigan, although a shit state, she's well liked. She's loved in Michigan. Newsom also went through a recall, and he survived, which is pretty big. It's up in the air right now. Some people are saying Michelle Obama. No. Some people are saying Oprah Winfrey. No. I think it's going to be one of the well-knowns. You have to put an establishment person in because nobody likes Kamala. Oh. Sorry, dry eyes. Matt, can you explain the open convention format of the DNC takes that action? Sure. As soon as my eyes wake up, I've got some notes on it, actually. Let me just read them off to you. Would that be okay? Yeah, I was going to do an article on this. Let me get my prompter up so I can see it. Sorry, guys. I wasn't prepared to come on today. Come on. Sorry, I'm trying. Prompter. Camera hub. Connect, damn it. Come on. You know, I really love this thing, but at times I hate this thing. And I think I might send it back. I was really happy with it, but it's not connecting. And that's driving me crazy. Let me try to get this up. I'm sorry. If I knew I was coming on, I'd have this all set up for you. There we go. There it goes. Maybe. Come on, baby. I might have to do without. I can't get it to work. Oh, here we go. There it is. I got it. Okay. It's a button I didn't understand. All right, cool. So let's walk through it. Let me put this in here. And then put it into my prompter. Okay, cool. Thanks, everybody, for being patient. Okay, so open convention. Let's walk through it. By the way, if you have not had a chance, I'll read more questions in a second. If you haven't had a chance to... Sorry, folks, hold on. I got a lot of emails, a lot of people trying to talk to me. Okay. Sorry, everybody. Thanks for letting me take a break here. Sorry, 1 second, please. Okay. All right. So one more thing. Let me just flag this, move to, and then we can do this. Sorry, folks. I know this sucks. Thanks for being patient. Move to inbox. I've been off, but there's a lot of information in here that helps me stay current, so I had to get caught up. Okay, we will read some more stuff here in a second, but right now, Joseph wanted to know about the convention. And this is how it works. It's not a complicated process. Let me just go ahead and pull this up. So Democrat Party is obviously looking at an open convention possibility. And Joe Biden had mentioned that it was a very big possibility. Logistically, it's horribly challenging. It's really a powder keg because you don't know how it's going to go. And you want people to vote this way but they can vote any way they want. And if you bribe them, you're going to jail for election tampering. If you threaten them, same thing. So you have to kind of allow them to do their thing. And an open convention is horrible. The closest thing we've had from a real open convention from the Republicans would be Ronald Reagan in 76. And he was contesting and wanted to have an open vote on the floor. And the RNC essentially went to him and said, listen, if you stop now and endorse, we will absolutely put you on the ticket for 1980. And you will be our nominee. And Reagan backed down. More recent, Ted Cruz and Donald Trump in 2020, very contentious. And a lot of people thought Ted Cruz was going to take his delegates and have an open floor vote. And he almost did. And then he did not fully endorse Trump, but he did have his delegates go ahead and release their commitment to him. So very contentious. And we saw what happened. It was interesting. But every state, they each have their own agenda, and they're going to do what's best for their state. And that's ultimately what the delegate's job is to represent the constituents. So it's already tense. There's a ton of anticipation. Billions of dollars is at stake here because it costs a lot to put these things on. So when you have a brokered convention, there's backroom deals that take place to determine who the nominee is, and every delegate's voice is crucial. Now, the difference between the Democrat and the Republican open convention is that they have super delegates, and these are reserved votes only to be used by the DNC. There are no delegates except for the DNC, and they assign these votes how they deem fit. This is how Bernie Sanders got screwed over by Hillary Clinton. Bernie Sanders was beating Hillary Clinton in 2016, and he was beating Joe Biden in 2020, and so was Pete Buttigieg. But the Democrats have the power to assign superdelegates and ultimately got Bernie to drop out. This is the way it is. He also wound up getting a house for it. The frontrunners are kind of jockeying for position, and then there's dark horse candidates too. So at this convention, can you imagine if RFK comes in and says, listen, his delegates push to have him on the floor and give him a voice at the DNC. Well, that's great. Does that then get him on the national stage for debates? Stranger things have happened. These alliances that take place are fluid, dependent upon the situation. You have to get a certain amount of percentage of votes in an open convention, and the outcome is unknown because you don't need a full 100% of the delegates. You can get 22% or 17% or even 10% in some cases, and then those group of delegates will not release their votes, and they create a gridlock where three candidates, it's a three-way tie, and the super delegates don't necessarily make an impact in that. So there's so many variables. That's why it's so dangerous, and why Biden has to vote for Kamala and has to push for Kamala. Otherwise, they lose those election dollars and they lose the chance for the primary. So this is the one, or not the primary, but the general election. So here is the way it would happen on the floor with the Democrats, is that the Democrats have said that they would allow one round of voting. And then after that one round of voting, it's over. And they would introduce the superdelegates into the equation. This is the Democrats saying, essentially, vote, and it has to go our way. And if it doesn't go our way, we're going to pick who we want. I mean, dude, the Democrats have been saying, oh, this is against freedom and democracy. You're hijacking our government. What are they doing right now? They pressured Biden. He didn't want out. He didn't want to leave. They pressured him. I haven't even seen all the blue check marks on Twitter. They're probably shitting their pants. They have to stop supporting Biden and now completely backpedal and say, oh, I didn't mean that. What I really meant is Kamala's the best choice. Kamala's always been my choice. It's like, well, you're so full of shit. You're going to see the credibility of people go in the toilet. You're going to see the credibility of people who said this would never happen and could never happen, like I never did. You're going to see the people who said that this is guaranteed to happen and Kamala wouldn't be on the ticket. They're going to have to eat crow. Most of the political commentators, you should have played it safe And I'm not a play it safe guy. I've made predictions that come true. I will stand by my record. But what I don't do is say I absolutely know something when I don't. And there is no way that anybody knew that this was going to take place. The one thing I did say has to happen, and I was 100% sure of, is Kamala would be the nominee, because you can't do this. You can't replace all those delegate votes and force them to vote for somebody else. You can't. Just because they put Whitmer on the ticket, it doesn't mean they're going to vote for her. And that means they could vote for Bernie Sanders. They could propose somebody who's not even a Democrat. They could say, I really like Jill Stein. And RFK could come out and say, you know what? Jill Stein and I are going to take her 7% and my 15%. We're going to put it together. And now we're going to be 26%. And we're here to be a fighting force and to be reckoned with. That's what could happen. You can't have that shit. Kamala stops that from happening, at least somewhat. So that's what they're saying. So the outcomes of these, one of the most famous as far as like the DNC conventions was 1924. And it took a staggering 103 ballots to select a nominee, 103 times. I mean, that's like my wife and I choosing what to eat for dinner. That's incredible. 103 ballots. And not like 103 total to win, like 103 times they voted. 103. This is the longest convention in U.S. history. It can go on for a month. And if that happens, which I can't say it would, but if it did, you're going to have people voting for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris not knowing that Kamala Harris and Joe Biden are actually on the ticket. It's craziness. I mean, this is not, you guys, anyone who's like, this is perfect for the Democrats, this is just what they needed. No, this is not. It's a shit show. It's a shit show. So that's where we're at. And that's what could happen. So Joe Biden coming out, backing up Kamala, not a surprise. The DNC does not want to put Kamala forward. They're trying to save the down ticket vote. That's what they're doing. They know that this is probably, this election, unless something really big happens, that it's probably, it's in the books. Because the public, they play a crucial role in this. They get to decide. They have to be involved in this. The delegates must be involved in this decision making, because for transparency and fairness. And if they're not, there would be accusations of rigging or favoritism. And this is not what the Democrats need, because then it puts into question 2020. It questions the 2020 election. They don't want that to happen. It's really a delicate balance between the nation and the political elite. They have to get the delegates involved. So an open convention is truly, it's a double-edged sword. It's high risk, high reward, and it could either fracture the party or forge it together. This is really uncharted territory in this day and age. We haven't seen this since 1980, 1976. And Ted Cruz wasn't even an open convention. So this is important, and this is going to be a shit show. I'm telling you right now that the Democrats couldn't get an incumbent reelected without completely mucking it up and dropping the ball. They felt that the legislation that Joe Biden wasn't going to push through over the next 24 months, last 24 months, was more important than replacing their candidate. They did this. They knew he was gone. We knew he was gone. We've been saying it. They lied, they cajoled, and now they're getting caught. Their hands are in the cookie jar. Their hands are in the proverbial cookie jar right now, and they're sitting here trying to convince us, as they are covered with chocolate chip and cookie crumbs, that in no way, shape, or form did they just steal a cookie and eat a cookie before dinner. That's what they're telling us, and everyone knows they're lying. This is a complete shit show. What's up, Livy? What? Oh, okay. All right, let's get to some questions. By the way, folks, we have been running nonstop this week. This will now be our 35th hour, I believe, live this week. Because of the Donald Trump assassination, we were on for 6.5. Then we were on for 2.5. 2.5 times 5 is 10, is 16. And then that Saturday, we were on and that's Sunday. And then I came on in the daytime. And then I had Izzo shows and then the recorded shows. It's 25, almost 30 hours live. That's a lot. Plus all the recorded shows, all the memes, all the writing. It's a lot. So, hey, we appreciate you. If you can help us out, we can't thank you enough. We do request, if you have the time, to stop on by to linktapgo.com/thedumbshow. You can donate, tip to the show. It keeps us alive, keeps us going, and we certainly would appreciate it. If you like what you heard today and you appreciate it, please take care of us. We would greatly appreciate you doing so. Thank you for the people who are ordering shirts. You can go to thedumbshow.com and do that. Let's get to the next part. I guess the next part is just doing questions. Matt, can you explain the open convention? I did. Question, do all Dems have the opportunity to throw their hats in? Who picks the next candidate? That depends what the DNC says and what Joe Biden says. Joe Biden just endorsed Kamala Harris, is my understanding. Now the DNC, if they say the same thing, she will be the presumptive Democrat presidential nominee. Yeah. Right now, Kamala is at an 81% favorite for the Dem choice. Well, it's the only choice that makes sense for them. They would just be doing so stupid. I came in late, Matt. Did you say anything about Clinton trying to get... Clinton's not going to get in. Okay, that would shock the shit out of me. Like, I'm already shocked. Like, as shocked as I am that Biden dropped out, I would absolutely, my jaw would hit the floor and I would shit a purple Twinkie of Hillary Clinton. She is very unpopular. Can you imagine Kamala running? She won't be able to hold it together. She will be running. I know Minnesota won't be happy and our governor was all into Biden. No, she's black. Her beard. Come show her on the TV. People probably want to say hi. Hi, what are you doing, kid? It's me. It's me. Hi. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are we doing okay, cutie? Are you doing okay, grumpy pants? Are we tired? Are we cold? You can show them. That is Yoshi, the bearded dragon. You do kisses? We doing kisses? When you're looking at those lights? It's not the sun. It's not the sun. Hey.
There you go.
All right, kisses. Thank you. Appreciate it. Get out of here. That's my lizard. Have you seen Kamala kiss up to anyone? I've been 25 years in New Hampshire. I've never seen a Biden welcome to, our flag in support of him, but Trump flags and signs everywhere. I'll tell you, New Hampshire very well could go at this point to Trump. By the way, got 15-ounce coffee mug. Great, Thomas. Good. I was just getting ready to put the brakes on my car when I heard he stepped down from running. Yeah, of course we're going to be on. Saw this coming. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Alan. Well, I guess they will scrap the virtual vote now. I'm seeing Hillary as a possibility. I hope not. Cherry, I don't think so. I just don't. Why would you go to Hillary? As vice president? I don't know. It's possible. Trump can be bought out. Just offer him another semi-truck. Whoa. Wait, where did that comment go? What? What the fuck? Dude, oh my God. Trump can be bought out. Just offer him another semi-truck full of kids he can sell off and see murdered. What the fuck are you talking about, lady? Did you forget your SSRIs today? Did you not take them? Biden supply him ice cream truck. Okay. RFK, he can get out of the race and there's better candidate who can actually do the task required. Let him go back to the porch rocking chair behind a white picket fence. RFK can bench 345. What the fuck are you talking about, lady? Have you seen that guy? He's yoked. I think you need to fucking take your meds. Please. I don't know what you're talking about. Trump with semi-truck full of kids? What are you talking about? You mean the president who actually exposes sex trafficking and openly talks about it and supports filmmakers who make it? somebody who has openly increased the overall focus on sex trafficking by writing affidavit against Epstein, by kicking Epstein out of his De Mar-a-Lago residence? What are you talking about? What do you want him to do? You want him to go out in Times Square and shoot somebody? Is that what you want? You want him to go on, David Muir's Dateline or some shit? What do you want? You think Donald Trump's a pedophile? What the? Some people just baffle the shit out of me. Robin Nesbitt, it took Obama to give Biden that extra push to go ahead and drop out. The Democrats just stated yesterday they were going to have a mini primary led by Obama and Bill Clinton. My question was, why are two ex-presidents leading anything? I don't know. Newsom is too arrogant, and I don't know what Newsrew is. Under a woman, unless there is a plan to get her out. He's been way too quiet here in California. I've been waiting for him to try and sneak into the White House. He just moved from Sacramento to Marin County, where rich and quiet live, not much crime. I didn't realize you were live until a few minutes ago. What is the big question? Hi, Carol. I'm sorry I'm behind on comments because I had to read some stuff. Christine Towner, this sensitive world couldn't handle a Gen X uprising. I don't know what Christine's talking about, first of all. I want to know what the comment was about trucks full of children for Trump. What does that mean? I can't handle any more boomers lording over me and mine. Well, I'm not a fucking boomer. There was a time when we respected adults, when we showed some sort of respect for our elders. And you may be this part of this cool generation and, you're a Gen Xer or you're a millennial or whatever the fuck it is. But you're going to come to realize that one day you're going to be old too. And you're going to want to be heard because your opinion does matter. And you've seen things more than a young petulant generation who doesn't know shit. So keep the boomer shit off my fucking page, lady. I already don't fucking like you. Senator Kennedy is her RFK's cousin or something. Anyway, he is out enough common sense in here. Yeah, I'm done reading her shit. I literally get exhausted listening to him. I wasn't talking smack, Amy. Okay. So many comments. God, I'm here for this. This is what I'm here for, is to hear people talk about Donald Trump with trucks full of children. Thomas says, I can see the first vote as the ceremony vote for Biden and a letter of refusal by him. Second vote with nominations from the floor, then get a vote about 1 hour later, and top two being allowed for the third vote. The Democrats have said there won't be a third vote. They said they're going to be a first vote, and if they don't agree, they will introduce the super delegates. Democrats are going to put whoever they want in. I understand what you're saying, Melanie, but at 73, I don't want my house egged. It's stucco and hard to clean. Amen to that. Oh my God. Who's this Christine Tower? We learn from the best, the cruelest, darkest generation that ever lived. They stop at nothing to advance their agenda, while many of us Gen Xers are a little more humane and intent to my personal issues, having survived brutality, 52 out of 53 years of running rat race. I can't tolerate any more browning or bloodshed. I would not make a good president since brutality. Yeah, you're a woman. That solves it. I'm 54. I'll never let anyone steal my voice or choice of what I believe. I hope Leroy Brown gets his copy signed. Me too. He's going to try to come on live. When is the Dem convention? August 13th, 19th. I don't know. August something. Perhaps your headline should have read Biden drops out, barely alive. That's funny, Steve. It is bittersweet that MAGA party has turned the other cheek to a lot of things. I don't know what that means, Alan. What does that mean? Matt, thank you for being here. No problem, Stacy. I got to put the phone down. My truth is a little more than I should speak on an in-present. Your truth? What are you, liberal? Your truth? There's only truth, lady. There is no your truth, her truth, me too, she too, they too. It's truth. I can't stand when people say my truth. You're outing yourself. God, fucking annoying. Fucking boomers. Here she goes. Ageism. You wonder why you're alone. I mean, Sorry. I didn't want to be watching you today, Matt. I didn't want to be watching me today, too. I'm doing it. I got to get through these comments. You guys know the rules. It's like Dave Portnoy. One bite, everyone knows the rules. One comment, everyone knows the rules. I got to get through them all. People have left so many comments. I got to take care of them. Oh, Lizard Lick. I found out here first and been sitting here watching the updates popping up on my other phone, dropping the intel. Thanks, Ronnie. I tried the reptile thing too much to keep them happy. Not bearded dragons. Bearded dragons are simple. So easy. Matt Howanit says, how bad does this make our country look? Horrible. It makes our country look absolutely horrible. Stupid. It shows that Democrats don't know what the fuck they're doing. Mike says, dummies, Yoshi is very hungry. No, my lizard's not hungry. She's very well fed. But donations do help. It keeps the show on, especially on a Sunday when I'm not supposed to be here. Christine says, can we just find a frigging candidate we the people can agree to? Yeah, Donald Trump. I'm so sick of the political underworld existence. Literally, I'm like a dog whose nose is crammed down into the pile. It's disgusting. Wow. The semi-trucks of kids stolen off the border, let them retire. What are you talking about? So your argument is that the cartel and coyotes smuggled children to and from El Paso into Mexico and Mexico into the country and South America. And your argument is that Donald Trump helped that process take place. You specifically assigned ownership to Donald Trump that he is responsible for that. Can you explain that to me? Donald Trump had the lowest amount of deportation because he had the lowest amount of border crossings in U.S. history. Joe Biden, in the first 90 days, eclipsed the first year and a half of Donald Trump's deportations. The border was actually fairly secure. Sex trafficking in El Paso, Corpus Christi, border towns, lowered. Overall opioids, lowered. He handled the prescription narcotic dealers that were licensed PhDs, pain management specialists all over America, which were killing Americans, and literally shut opioid farming down overnight. What do you want? I don't know what you're talking about, lady. You're driving me crazy, though. Please go stick your head up somebody's ass again like you said you were doing earlier. Hey, Matt, I ordered something from the marketplace less than 24 hours ago. I haven't received it yet. Amy, I'm not in the fucking mood. I'm not in the mood. It's easier to find questions. Obviously, she missed her meds today. Does anybody remember the inaugural riots and why? Jeez. And by the way, the assumption and derogatory comments about mental health, go blow yourself. I can't blow myself. I have a 3-level fusion. I haven't been able to do that since I was 18. That's why I have a wife. You should seek a partner who can tell you that you're batshit crazy and give you feedback so you can better yourself as a human being. You're getting old. You better fucking figure it out now. Your neurons are set. Only thing that's going to help you change is constant feedback or cooking in the kitchen and just shutting the fuck up. One of the two. Figure it out. Gavin cheated on his wife and his campaign man. But yeah, but we don't have it. We can't introduce morals into this election, Melanie. That doesn't matter. Christine, don't unfriend you. I don't fucking care. We're not friends, lady. I don't even know who the fuck you are. I have no clue who you are. Oh, she's melting down. SSRIs. You are a goddamn ignorant shithead and a perfect example of the ignorance and idiocy that keeps the problems escalating. Yeah, it's my fault. It's my fault that you're an angry, bitter fucking woman. Yep, that's right. Lady, before you even encroached upon my door and cast your shadow upon us, you were already way the fuck off your rocker. I haven't helped you do that at all. That's just you. It's who you are. This isn't the first time you've heard this feedback. I promise you. You've heard this before. From anyone who has spent more than a few minutes with you have said, lady, you're crazy. I am a woman. And yeah, I got issues with a woman being president. Sex. Yeah, I've got an issue with a woman being a president. Absolutely. I fucking do. I do. Yeah, I do. You've completely fucking destroyed the WNBA. How many WNBA games have you been to, Christine, if you're so effeminate? How come the first and second wave of feminism was all about voting, all about not being sexually harassed in the workplace, having equal rights, all of those things which are important? How come the third and fourth wave of feminism became hating white men, hating masculinity? We have a director of the Secret Service that just allowed one of our duly elected presidents and possible future presidents to get shot based on her ineptitude. Would you like to go ahead and talk about how Democrats, especially in this administration, believe that men are women? Sorry, your definition of women today, we should probably go ahead and establish what a woman is. But can you just do me a favor? In the last 30 years, can you please name one influential woman in the state legislature or Senate who actually made and was a proponent of change for America? Can you tell me one? Can you name one? And what legislation motivated you? What was it? Was it Klobuchar? Was it Marjorie Taylor Greene? Can you name one? Can you please name one female influential leader who's actually made a difference outside of Margaret Thatcher? Let me know. Can you please name a world situation that's been taking place where you say, God, I wish a woman was in charge right now? I'm not sexist. I'm a fucking realist. Women are emotional creatures, and they lead through emotion. I'm not saying men aren't. Men lead through their penis and their overall masculinity. There's no doubt. And I'm not saying men are perfect. But why add more fuel to the fire? Because every time we decide let's put a woman involved in something, it gets worse. Have you even seen AOC? Have you seen Marjorie Taylor Greene? Have you seen Lauren Boebert? Have you looked at Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib? Have you looked at these people? Sheila Jackson Lee just passed away, but did you see what she did? How about Dianne Feinstein, who allowed a Chinese spy chauffeur her around for 30 fucking years? Is that your example of fine female leadership? I'm sorry, lady. I'm not a sexist. I'm a realist. So yeah, I don't want a female president. Sorry. I don't want to go to war with the country every 3 weeks. Sorry. Do you think Michelle Obama would be asked for considered as VP? No, because Barack's never going to let her be VP. Can you imagine him being the second gentleman when he was the president of the United States? He's Muslim. There's no, listen, everything's possible. But do I expect Michelle? No, I don't. She could have ran for president. Why would she run for VP? DNC is 19th to the 22nd. Thank you. It's interesting because the 19th would make sense that they would do it then, because that's Ohio's primary. Begins open voting through mail-in, and Illinois and a couple of others. Do you actually believe your own shit? No, I don't. Shit's an inanimate object. It's a byproduct. No, I don't believe my shit. But you talk a lot about fecal matter. Do you have something we need to know? Are you fantasizing about me taking a crap on your chest? What is it, lady? You've talked about shit more often than anything. Now you're talking about go stick your nose in a pile of dog shit and tell me how you like it? Are you one of those people who visit those sites and sounds like it? You have a fascination with fecal matter. You have plenty of it coming out of your mouth. I mean, what point who are you angry with? Who are you mad at? What you're making shit up about Donald Trump and talking about truckloads of trafficked kids. Can you please tell me what you're so upset about? Was it the fact that I called you out for ageism? You're not a spring chicken either. You're 50 fucking 6 years old. Is that what you just said? 52? And you're sitting here making fun of boomers because you're what? You're an Xer? Congratulations on something you've had no control over. Why don't you go ahead and talk about your femininity and your whiteness and how proud you are of that, something you had nothing to do with. Why don't you talk about how proud you are to be an American, even though you didn't have any fucking choice in that? Your daddy got an itch in his pants and fucking rolled over on your mom. You had no choice. You're a winner because you were the fastest swimmer. Congratulations, we're all winners in the existential point of view. But after that, you get to decide your own fate. You get to decide who you are. It's not me. It's not the man. It's not older people, younger people, black people, white people, Native Americans. It's you. You get to decide who you are. And just because you're an absolute quintessential bitch has nothing to do with me. I don't even know who the fuck you are. All I know is it's a Sunday. And I'm in here talking to your sorry ass because you won't stop posting. Do these people that blast so-called boomers, someday they'll be old also? Yeah, exactly. She's already old. She's 56. Things are down to her knees. Guys stop looking at her and she's angry. She's fucking pissed off because of menopause. That has nothing to do with me. Take a pill or something. They make something for people like you. Just because one is better and the other doesn't make him good. I don't know what you're talking about. You are a god. She won't even cuss. You're such a fucking hero. You censor yourself. Listen to me. I'm fucking cussing like a sailor. You're not a hero, lady. You're censoring yourself. You sound like you're absolutely got a mental issue. You are a god shit head asswipe, dude. Okay, that was really good. You should try another one. Rage posting, manic depressive. Here it comes. Sexist. Lots of life. I'm Hebrew too. Got something more to say to me? No. Why? You're a Jew? You mean you're Hebrew? You're a Jew. What's wrong with being Jewish? You got a problem with Jews? Who cares? No, I don't have a problem with Jews. Why would I have a problem with Jews? I don't have a problem with women either. I just tell you the truth. Thank you, Matt, for being here. I came in from a garden for a break and heard the announcement on the public radio. Stepped down. First thing I did was check to see if you're here. Well, we are here. We have a Karen who's flipping out. You should hear this. Uh-oh, Olivia Spear enters the chat. Where's Olivia? What did she say? I missed it. Oh, Liv, what did you say? I can't. Did she just call me an anti-Semite? Is that what she did? Lady, do you even know anything about me? Do you know my bloodline? Do you even watch my show? Do you even know how much I've stood up for Israel? What the fuck are you talking about? Is that your go-to? That when sexist doesn't work, you're like, I'm Jewish, and you hide behind that? Congratulations, lady. You didn't fucking get to choose that either. Do you have any credibility? Do you have anything you want to call your own? Do you have any achievements that weren't caused by your parents deciding to roll over on each other? Do you have anything you want to lay claim to that you created? No. Identity politics. You're a liberal. What did you say to Christine? I can't hear you. What?
You're a watermelon teddy bear poo-poo head.
Yeah, that's
on the wall. Same line as what she called you.
watermelon teddy bear poo-poo head. You call her macaroni butt. You can't categorize me. Lady, I don't need to categorize you. You're as easy to find as macaroni on a grocery store shelf. You've already done it yourself. There's nothing that I'm saying that isn't accurate because you've already outed yourself as who you are. You're an unstable older woman who is struggling to find your place in life, who has an issue and takes issue with people who are not like her. You like to project your own inequities onto other people. Your self-confidence is low. It's pretty obvious. Here, should we go into to who you are? All right, let's go into who you are. Let's find out. Let's go. You wanted to do this. Do. I mean, you guys just, I was in a good mood. I was fine. But no, you had to do it. So let's find out all we can about you. Let's see. I think I'm going to get blocked before she allows me to do this. We'll see. Do. Christine Tower. What a name. It's a strong name. It's kind of like Dirk Diggler. Comments. Let's see. Christine Tower. Don't block her, Amy. Whatever you do, keep her here. People are also upset that I posted the picture with everyone with a bandage on their ears. They were very upset. Why? I think it's kind of dumb. Just personally. Okay. Hey, Amy. Send me her oh, there she is. I got her. Christine Towner. Whatever. I thought it was Tower. Tower sounds cooler. but that has a better name, stronger name. There she is. All right. Well, let's see. Oh, this will be fun. This will be fun. I haven't done this in a while. We get to kind of dive into her life. She's got 832 followers. Her quote on her page: manipulating a child to hate their father or mother is one of the most despicable things someone can do. I agree with that. Nothing wrong with that. We have some profile photos. Beautiful. Just stunning. Every smile brings a tear. Every friend is an enemy. Every dream is a nightmare. Every hope is to be forgotten. Spelled wrong. Every mirror is a shattered soul. Every day is a hell. Every sound is a cry of mercy. Every song is a lone trumpet on a sunny day. Spelled wrong. Every second is lost in time. Every heart is dead. Wow, you sound like you're a fucking bag of joy. Like you are the life of the party. Groups: Christine's 2019 Truth Movement group. Is it your truth or is it everybody's truth? 10 members. Woo, smoking. A lot of people in that group. Christine's Message Board, 139 members. It's a private group. Damn it. I really wanted to get in there. I wanted to hear more of that uplifting, positive stuff. Let's see. Your songs, you like Hillary Duff, Happy. You're not happy, though. Resilient by Rising Appalachia. Cyndi Lauper, Unchained Melody. It's a good song. Love Song by Pink. You're liberal. You're a liberal. Come on. You got to be. Photograph by Ed Sheeran. Okay. This one's interesting. This picture right here. Why are you covering up your face? You sound just miserable. Oh, here we go. Boy, this is rich from a man who's gone bankrupt how many times if you don't pay your bills? Yeah, but see, the funny thing is that you go ahead and do that. You say, well, he's been bankrupt like 7, 8 times. Right. But the guy has over 800 business ventures. So occasionally some business ventures are going to suck, right? I mean, that's just the way it happens. Why do you hate Trump so much? You should come on and tell me why. Ooh, narcissist exposer. I'm going to read. Listen, I'm going to read it, but I'm not going to read it first. I'm going to tell you, who does this describe? Everyone put your thinking hats on. The narcissist tries to label you as crazy to others to keep them from believing anything you have to say about the narcissist. Do you understand that is, you demonstrate that people have called you crazy before. You like this. See, I didn't even need to fucking read it, and I already knew what you were going to put. This is for you to sit here and say, act crazy, act batshit, then people call you crazy, and then you try to make them a narcissist. And you say, no, it's not about me who's trying to garner attention and go ahead and manipulate things and tell untruths. It's you for calling me out for it. You're a narcissist. The narcissist does not want you to expose what was done to you. Do you see? They will run from being exposed or fight hard to prove that the truth you are telling is a lie. Her comment: must be nice to be on their good side. I wouldn't know. That bitch was trying to kill me before I was even born. Okay, you got mommy issues. Appreciate it. You're done. Okay. Cuckoo. Listen, I'm already married. I don't need another wife. Thank you, Matt. No problem. Get her, Matt. Already got her. You can't categorize. Well, you've already said that. The Clintons just endorsed Kamala. What a joke. Of course, everyone's going to start endorsing Kamala. She's going to be, we always loved her. The only reason we had Joe Biden is because, we're not sure. But Kamala's the really one we love. This is going to be so funny. Christine, this woman that's running is on, I don't want to go to war every 3 weeks. Lots of laugh, Matt. I like 38 hours of streaming, Matt. Thanks. She needs Dominic Izzo to put her in her place. She needs a good something. She needs a release. You need to have sex with a human, not a dog. Because you're the one who keeps talking about dogs and fecal matter. Whatever that shit you're into. Well, literally. It's weird. I ain't proud to be American, and my mom was trying to kill me before I was even born. Well, she had choices, I'm sure. So, Republicans took it away. Look at that. I love you, Matt. You go get her. Thanks, Rhonda. Amy Stamco, Matt has this. I do. BK Boone commenting, not conferring, man. Okay. Hey, I'm a boomer. I'm not old. Thanks, Renee. I'd like to see some evidence or backing that up whole Trump with semi and kids. Right, because 1 or 2 kids isn't good. You need a semi truck full of kids. I ain't Jewish, dipshit. Oh, you're Hebrew. Okay, you're Hebrew. So why don't you just say, I'm an ancient Cyrillic language? Why do you hate Jews? Hebrew. I'm Hebrew. Okay. All right. Education time. God, it just baffles me. It baffles me how people wake up every day and, oh. Okay. So here's your quote. And I was, see, this is what I was going to just do it from memory, but I'll just go ahead and give it to you based on offline or online. So, because the first thing you'll question my source. How can you say that? That's not true. So I'm just going to quote it to you directly. Hebrew is a language, and it's historically and culturally associated with the Jewish people. It is the ancient language of the Jewish people and is used in Jewish religious texts such as the Torah and the Hebrew Bible. Modern Hebrew is also the official language of the state of Israel and is spoken by many Jewish people around the world. However, Jewish identity can encompass various languages, cultures, nationalities, as Jewish people who live in many countries and may speak different languages instead of Hebrew. You should have said you were from Judea, and I would have laughed. I'm a Jesuit. I'm not a Jew. Give me a break. This C turned into the Matt Spear Comedy Hour. Thanks, Ronnie. And you think Trump might be? I can tell you he's never been a female. Call the show, biatch. Well, I mean, I don't like calling a lady a bitch unless she's being one. And this is like the 3rd time I've ever called a woman a bitch on my show. So I've been listening to you bash women. I'm not bashing women. I'm bashing you. I'm bashing you. Just because you happen to be a woman, non-Jewish Hebrew. Oh, God. Doesn't mean anything. I hear you calling me a liberal when I actually ain't. I hear you being a fucking asshole. I'm being an asshole. There's no doubt about it. But see, shit begets shit. You get what you put in. And you've been a royal fucking see you next Tuesday since you got here. And you're monopolizing the show, but I got nothing better to do right now except play video games. I love to hear Matt hammer these people. She has penis envy. Not entirely wrong about me, but yeah, you're an asshole. Of course I'm an asshole. When that's what you create, of course. I'm a garbage in, garbage out person. If you want to be kind and appreciative and respectful, I will give you the same. When you want to be a royal cunt, I'm going to also be the same. And that's what you're being. It has nothing to do with you being a woman. In fact, I completely support you being a woman, which has nothing to do with who you are as a human being. Sexuality has nothing to do with who you are, versus that you are a human being who deserves life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, and all rights naturally and given by God and given by the Constitution of the United States. I don't care that you're a woman. I don't care that you're black, white, Presbyterian, that you're a Hebrew. I'm a Hebrew. Okay. Oh my God. I'm a Cyrillic. Oh. Okay. I don't care about any of those things. You're a human being and you absolutely deserve respect as long as you don't give disrespect. And you decided to come in here and be a complete asshole too. And you're getting the same treatment. The difference is you didn't expect me to reply. You didn't expect me to go ahead and retort. You expected me, like all the other talking heads, to allow you to continue here and just spread your bullshit in your thread without challenging you. You walked into the wrong fucking show. This is the one show that interacts with the audience. And we treat, I'll tell you, it's been like, I don't know how many months. I think outside of you and one other person last week, it's been like almost 6 months since I've done this to somebody. But you wanted this. This is what you're looking for. You're looking for this type of attention. There's only one type of attention. It's negative. From your poem, it explains your dark and dreary fucking attitude. I'm not surprised if that you were the black eyeliner girl who cut themselves when you were listening to the Ramones and the Dead Kennedys in high school. And we're smoking in the fucking offsides of the baseball fields. You know what's funny is that I was there with you, but I grew up, and I decided to stop being so goddamn depressing. Pardon me for the blasphemy. I decided to take responsibility for who I was. I decided to go ahead and take the chain out of my pocket and take the cigarettes out of my t-shirt and actually wash my hair and not slick it back like some freaking sick boy. And I decided to, get a job and join the military and get a perspective on life and recognize an amalgamation of different religions and people and color and realize that none of that shit actually matters. And the only thing that matters is the value someone adds into your circle and what you reciprocate back to them. And you are literally just slinging monkey shit all at me and the show. And I'm just giving it to you right back. You got to grow up, sweetheart. You fucking, the days of, hating everything and listening to the misfits, it's over. Get outside. Exercise. Eat some good food. Find a man or a woman or a vegetable or a dog or whatever it is and enjoy your life. But you venting your shit on me, psychologically speaking, it's desperation. I mean, it really, is there nobody in your life who will listen to you anymore? Am I your only hope? If it is, I feel sorry for you. But what you could have done is come in here and been like everyone else and just asked some questions and showed a modicum of respect. And it would have been returned exponentially. But shit begets shit, and that's what you're getting. So yeah, I'm an asshole. That's what you want. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy it. I've been listening to you bash. Oh my God, fuck, dude. Is this all? This is all you got? Is that I bash women? Do you want to know 72% of my Facebook fans are women? Do you know my retention rate with women? 94%. If I bash women all the time, why the fuck do they stay around? If I bash women all the time, why are women my most loyalist listeners? Why do women donate more money than anyone else in any demographic? Explain to me that. I don't think you can. I hear you calling. Oh, God, the same shit. I just can't fucking. My Lord. Are you done trying to demoralize you? I can't demoralize you. You control yourself. Nobody has control over your emotions. I wrote that in 1989. You've been living perpetually in that decade for your entire life. You're still there. You still have a chaotic and depressing look on life. Nobody's good enough. Everybody's evil. All sides want to do harm. There's no good in the world. Well, then what's the point? After my dad broke my neck, raped me, and aborted my first pregnancy in my own bed in my medieval way. Okay. That sucks. That explains a lot. But that has nothing to do with me or my show. I'm sorry you went through that. You're not the only one who's been raped. You're not the only one who's been violated. You don't see me trolling fucking shows and trying to make people feel like shit so my life can be as depressing as your own. I'm sorry you went through that. That doesn't give you carte blanche to be a complete snatch. I'm sorry. It doesn't. It's horrible. And that sucks. If you would have led with that, but we're not talking about that. If you're looking for someone to give you solace and to show you some sort of empathy, those fucking minutes, days, and hours have long since passed. At this point, I just want you to leave. That's what I want. Just go away. Or validate why you're here by demonstrating that you can have a normal conversation with people without making it 100% about you and your fucking psychoses. Seriously. Listen, lady, it's always enlightening to actually hear what pricks like you actually think. Great. I'm glad. Hopefully it sheds some light. If you open up the curtains, it'll do some good too. Take a shower, take off that black eyeliner and that overall cigarette club smell with watered down fucking spritzers. Yeah. She apparently hates Lady Liberty, a statue. Okay, if Joe Biden is not fit for run for president, he is not fit to serve as president. He must resign the office immediately. November 5th cannot arrive soon enough. House Speaker Mike Johnson agreed. He should resign. Christine, do you feel superior yet? No, I don't put people in those boxes. I don't gloat over people who aren't physically or intellectually or metaphysically or existentially superior or inferior to me. I look at other things. You don't have to use 10-cent words. You don't have to be the prettiest. You don't have to be a spirit-based type person or dogmatic in your principles and your ideologies. That's not the way I qualify people. I qualify people based on if they're honest and they're kind-hearted. That's it. So no, I'm not superior to you because I'm actually playing in your gutter. And I have no problem getting down here. And anytime you want to get through the refuse and the garbage and the verbal sewage, we can go up to the top of the street and have a conversation. But you don't want that. This is what you want. So it's not about me feeling superior. Do you feel fulfilled with what you were looking for? That's really the question. When are you going to get your fill? Because I'll do this all fucking day. I don't care. Stacy says, Trump is the most influential and intelligent business person on the planet. That's how he gets things done and can stop wars over the phone. We can't afford not to have him in office. Yeah. Tam says, Christine Towner, you asked for this attention. Yeah, you did. Mike says, I bet her dog is peanut butter trained. Gross. Shane says, you can't have sex if you hate real men. Good point. Philip says, kind of funny, Biden dropped out on National Ice Cream Day. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Melanie says, Matt, I need to call about a conversation while I was in Florida between a business owner, military, and someone I'm not sure it was, but it was interesting. Okay. Do you want to do that now? I want to go. Not to fit to stand trial for stealing classified documents, not fit to run for re-election, but fit to be president and fit to remain as president. Very good point, Robin. Christine says, can't dispute the DNA. I don't know what that means. Dripping down your chin? I don't know. Whatever. Matt's cracking the nuts too. This is funny. I needed a good laugh today. Thanks, Matt. You're welcome. Robin, exactly. How can we stay president now if not competent to compete? I don't know. But Sheila, I agree with you. I don't know what it says, but I agree with you. I'm back. My ban is lifted for now. Violet, you'll be banned in an hour. I'm just kidding. Somebody ban her real quick. Don't get banned. Violet, don't you dare get banned. What's the phone link? I lost it. Liv, phone link. We're almost at the bottom, thank God. This is a white person saying, no, I am Caucasian. We all have Jewish blood if you believe the Bible. Yeah. Isn't that the bitch? But she's not Jewish. She's Hebrew. Oh, Lord. I haven't heard that before. It's funny. It's funny. I'm Hebrew. Well, what I said of Trump made you defensive. No. What you said about RFK and Biden. What made me defensive is your never-ending string of unqualified, regurgitated diarrhea with no qualifying opinion that was your own. That's what bothers me. What bothers me is that you can't back up what you said. Nothing offends me. I've heard everything about Trump. I've heard he's a Nazi, a xenophobe, a homophobe, a transphobe. I've heard that he's a racist. I've heard that he is a rapist. I've heard all these things about Trump. None of that shit about, fuck, I don't care about Trump. Who cares? He's a big boy. He can take care of himself. Nothing you can say is going to change that. So no, I don't care. I don't care at all. What bothers me is a person who espouses things as factual who doesn't know the difference. So no, I don't know what you're talking about. Fuck me. No, fuck you. You're the one that likes animals. You be the shepherd. I don't want to fuck you. I'm already married, honey. I already have kids. I already have a great life. I've already got a beautiful home. I'm good. You're the one who's seeking acceptance. You want my approval. You're not going to get it. I think you're fucked up as Hogan's goat. No offense. I think you're like most people. You're lonely. You're upset. You're pissed off. And I feel for you. If you would not just be a royal, see you next Tuesday. All you got to do is say this. You know what? I came in here. I was a complete dick. And then we'll be good. Then I can go ahead and I can say, hey, you know what? I was too. I apologize. I hope you're doing okay. I hope life's okay. I hope you're okay. I hope mentally you're in a good spot. You seem like you're frustrated. You seem like you're upset. What can I do? What can I do to help? How can I go ahead and at least leave you better than I found you? I'd be happy to do that. But I'm not going to do that when you're being a bitch. I grew up with it. You're just like my mom. You have the definition of narcissist on speed dial, which means you looked it up because people said you were one. And now you use it against them and try to make them, this show isn't about me. I don't make this show about me. I created the show and I happen to be on it, but my wife's on it. Good friends come on it. People call into the show. And just because I'm the one that talks the most, well, that's because I'm a loudmouth and a big mouth. But this show isn't. This show is about a group of people. This show, people keep this thing going. They donate their time to it. They're involved in it because they believe in what we're doing here. We educate people who otherwise are uneducated. And you need this show because the shit that you're espousing is so fucking far off base. I don't even know where to start. You just start with something simple. Please tell me how Trump benefited from a truckload full of kids. Just show me. Show me something. Show me a piece of evidence. Show me a piece of proof. Show me where it says nationality, says Hebrew on your birth certificate. Demonstrate photographs of you celebrating your Hebrew-ishness. Listen, I don't know what you want from me. But if you're seeking some sort of validation for who you are, you're not going to get it. Because I expect people to be responsible for their mistakes and not blame others for them. And you've got a plethora of them. You're angry, you're bitter, you're pissed off. Okay, great. What's fucking new? Yay, you're the edgiest fucking person in this channel. Yeah. You're so cool. You've got an edge. You're not going to be pushed around. Men are fucking boomers. White men are the cock oppressors. Try something new. Why don't you take an introspective look at who you are and work on the things that make you less than desirable to others? And I promise you, your life will get better. I promise you. But to sit here and say that I don't have problems, of course I have problems. That I'm not an asshole sometimes, sure I am. I can be a real prick. But that's not what this is about, because you don't even know me. It's about you. You wanted me to interact with you. You wanted me to have a conversation with you. And that's what we're doing. And now you're upset. And now you're going to play the victim. I'm not a narcissist. I don't want all this attention. Yes, I do. Can I do Joe Biden? Yes, you do. You want that attention. Smells like desperation and loneliness. I love that smell. Star Girl Riku. Oh, shit. So the free Masonic temples are just there as I don't, whatever. Don't be slinging my monkey shit. Well, you bash men too. I bash everybody who deserves to be bashed. Yep, us women love Matt in a show. Get over yourself. She had done that herself. We love you because you're genuine and authentic, Matt. Thanks, everybody. God, I feel good about myself. She needs to find a life, or better yet, God. No, she just needs to stop projecting her bullshit on other people and just realize that if everything's a problem in your life and everyone around you has failed you, all the candidates are bad, all men are bad. I mean, you've said it. Life is miserable. Everything sucks. If everything around you is dog shit, then maybe it's not the things that are impacting you from a stimuli standpoint. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's you. Smells like self-fulfilling prophecy to me. I love that smell. You called it, Matt. So that's her excuse for her very first comment about Trump, semis, and children. She led off with lies. How do we know she's not lying about everything? Boom! Ding! Robin got it. Olivia says, I think Christine blocked me. I can't see any of her comments. Apparently, me calling her a watermelon teddy bear poo-poo head was too much for her to handle. Very unfortunate. There's a lot of angry people out there. Be thankful you woke up and are drawing a breath. Thanks, Leanne. Is she gone now? Matt, why you got to be so harsh? I just got back. Oh, yeah, I cut like a blade. You cut like a blade. Do you think there will be another assassination attempt on Trump? I think that the left can't possibly have Trump win, because I don't think Trump is going in there to invoke policy. I think Trump is going in there to rain holy hell on the people who weaponize the DOJ, and people are going to be held accountable. I think he's going to burn it down. And I think he is going to leak the things that he is not supposed to. I think he's going to release the things he's not supposed to. I think he is going to burn it down. And that's Republican, Democrat, and anyone in between who has benefited from what they have perpetrated against the American people, from NSA spying to Snowden to drone strikes, 184 drone strikes on American citizens, to pallets full of cash, to armaments, to Fast and Furious, to all of it. Yeah, I think he's going to burn it down. Okay, what did I miss? Lots of stuff. Just trying to get some perspective on that comment. I'd be surprised if Jeffries is the lead on the ticket. He won't be lead. He can't be. They lose too much. They lose the delegates. They get a contested convention. They lose the money. Keep her on the top. It's just going to be like Cheney and Bush. That's all they're going to do. Daddy Bush is going to put Cheney in there to babysit Junior. Jeffries will go in and babysit Kamala, and they will control her. Joseph says, Confucius says, man who goes to bed with itchy butt wakes up with stinky fingers. That's my line, dude. Don't you dare steal shit from me. That's mine. Matt can get under my skin sometimes, but I'm still here at about a year and a half. Grow up, lady. I can get under your skin, Karen? Why? I thought you loved me. I'm a little sad. Really, Karen? Maybe it's society. Maybe it's the environment. A trash environment created by people in ivory towers that pollute and toxify the ecosystem they live in. That's deep. That's deep. Do you watch Japanese animation? Star Girl Riku? What? What are you laughing at? I can't hear you. Hold on. The right isn't as intelligent as they think they are. What did you say? I can't hear you. I might.
Oh, I laughed because Karen said, get under my skin or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And you said, I get under your skin, Karen? Really?
Yeah,
No,
is that Karen Esabana Nakawak? Is Bananakakak? I like Karen. I don't know why she's mad at. Why is she mad at me again? What did I say? Liv? Son of a bitch. The right isn't as intelligent as they think. I think everyone, nobody's as intelligent as they think they are. There's always someone smarter, and there's always more to learn. I think conservatives and liberals, if they believe that party politics is what defines them and makes them intelligent, then all of them are stupid. I always have more to learn. I learn something new every day. So when you say the right, I don't know. I don't classify myself with political ideology. I just don't. I mean, I'm going to vote for Trump, but then for the next 3.5 years, I'm going to criticize his presidency and give him accolades when he's successful. To me, that's what we should do, right? We should be judgmental. You know, we should be judgmental of our elected representatives. I guess she left. You have calmed, so it is rare now, Matt. Love you. It's not that I've calmed. I just have grown up a little bit. I've been doing this a long time, and I realize that even when you're going after somebody like I am with what's her face, I don't remember her name, Emu, Marilyn Manson. What was her name? Beetlejuice. Whatever her name was, that I don't remember her name, but that lady that was in here, I don't even yell and scream. Stargirl Rico says, yeah, bro. Okay, good. I'm glad you like it. He didn't drain the swamp the first time. This time it's going way more than simple taking the plug out of draining it. People forget these people on both sides. Yeah, he didn't drain the swamp because he surrounded himself with the swamp. Oh, Kamala Harris is going to get destroyed. That's not where they're doing it. They're doing it for down ticket. I am not mad, Olivia. Yeah, you yell at her, Karen. You tell her what's up. From the Babylon Bee, Joe Biden has formally dropped out of the 2024 presidential race. Yeah, I was going to make that meme. Damn it. They did it for me. All right, folks. Listen, here's what it comes down to. It's Sunday. I don't want to be here today. I'm leaving. Joe Biden's out. So, hey, more fun-filled shenanigans. It's going to be a good time. By the way, the official Donald Trump and JD Vance t-shirt is going to be designed today, and I'll be selling it next week. Also, the new Documents of Freedom Part 2.0 box should be available on the 1st. So get ready for that. Thanks a lot, folks. I know that people weren't expecting for donations and tips and all that stuff, but if it's something you're willing to do, this is how you do it. linktapgo.com/thedumshow right below me. You can tip and donate. We were doing really well with Facebook, and it was providing a very substantial income for us. And we never asked for donations. 3.5 years, we didn't do it. We just said, no, we're not going to do it. Now we are. And for the last 4 months, this team has been amazing. You guys have kept us in business. And that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to grow. We're trying to get there and continue to provide strong, honest, and direct analysis of what's going on in this shit show. If you want to give to that and you want to support the cause, that's how you do it. You do it right there. You can give $1,000. People have done both. It's up to you. But please take care of your family, friends first. Make sure you got your vacation set. Make sure all those things are taken care of. And then once that is, see if you have a little extra. And if you want to help us out, you can. To the girl, what was her name? What was that lady's name? Anyone remember? Whatever that lady's name is. I wish you the best. I've obviously got you upset. Somehow I controlled that. But you don't need to be so angry. And you don't need to be so negative. And you don't need to lie about Donald Trump in order to feel better about yourself. You don't like the guy. And trust me, there's a lot of things that I don't like either. But one thing I won't do is lie on him. I hold him accountable for the things he's responsible for. And so when you say your truth, all you're saying are my lies. I have taken facts and I've twisted to them with my perspective. And therefore, they are now alternative facts. That's not the way you do things. Be factual. There used to be a time where if you called someone a pedophile, that's some serious fucking consequences, lady. You call someone a Nazi, you call someone a narcissist, you call someone an asshole, you better be right. Because although there's no accountability in today's society, people don't appreciate that. And people hold grudges. And if your life is kind of empty and things aren't going the way they should, maybe, like I said, it's not those people around you. Maybe it's you. And I had to realize that. And I have the same problem. It's not like, listen, game recognizes game. And maybe instead of saying I'm a narcissist, maybe what you should say is I'm like a seclusionist. I put myself in a forced seclusion knowing that I can hurt people because I have opinions and I don't have a filter. And I've grown that way. I used to suppress what I had to say. I used to not say things. And it would cause a lot of dissension and anger inside of me. And anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. Suffering leads to the dark side. It doesn't. And I realized that was just eating me alive. And I had to withdraw from people and slowly introduce relationships. Like my buddy Mike wanted to go shooting today, and it was family time. And I'm here on the damn show. I should have went shooting with Mike. But there are times that I know that I need to step back and take a break. And I had enough people this week. I had enough people this weekend. Even my good friend Mike, who I adore, and is like a father to me. Because I recognize that there are times when I shouldn't be interacting with people because I might be in a shitty mood. I used to come on grumpy, and I used to be on the show grumpy. So now I have to stop, and I have to reset. Friday night, I was grumpy. We had the highest donation night ever in Don't Unfriend Me history from individual contributions. I think it was like $850 because people recognized that I was having a bad day. And people recognize that I've been working my ass off, and my family's been working their ass off, and my co-hosts have been working their asses off. And I was down, and they came up and picked me up, and it wound up being a good show and a good night, and they got me ready for the weekend. If you're not making that type of impact in people's lives, if you're not investing in people and you're constantly withdrawing, then the problem's you. So minus all the horrible comments you said about me, and minus all the horrible comments that I said about you and all that stuff, my goal in life is to leave people better than I found them. So I wish you the very best. And whether you accept that or not really means little to me. But next time, maybe come in a little bit of a different way. Maybe don't walk into a show and pretend that you know everything and that maybe the person talking can teach you something. Otherwise, why are you here? Because if you have something that you want to help make me understand, you can't do that unless I like you. You can't change my mind unless I like you. Because people don't change their mind for people they don't like. The only thing they do is solidify their confirmation bias and reinforce their opinions they already have about you. There's a great book. You should read it, whether you listen to me or not. How to Win Over Friends and Influence People. It's a really short read. It's really good. It might help you. But then again, it might not. Either way, do what you got to do. The folks, thanks for watching the Don't Unfriend Me show. If you want more of the Don't Unfriend Me show, you can watch tomorrow. We will be... Oh, one thing I asked. Please respect my last name. I did... Karen, I don't know how to... It's Eschenbach? It's a joke. Damn it, Karen. Come on, Karen. I'm just teasing. God. Okay. New rule. Can't joke with Karen. Got it. Writing it down. Don't joke with Karen. Wrote it down. Sorry I insulted your last name. I was teasing. I was making a joke. We'll be on tomorrow, 7 o'clock, same time, same bad channel. We'll have a recorded show. Dumb News should start again tomorrow. Last week we had to stop. We had too much going on. Karen, I'm sorry for ruining your last name. That lady who I don't remember your name, I'm sorry that I upset you too. But life goes on. We will find a way. See you guys tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Unless something else happens. I wasn't supposed to be here today, but here we are. Once again, Karen, I was just teasing. Good night, everybody. God bless, and have a good one. Wait. Carrie says, why are Republicans wanting Biden to resign as president? To ensure Kamala is the one running? Yeah. Because no matter what, Joe Biden beat Trump before. I don't want to hear about the stolen election. I don't care. Semantics. I don't want to hear it. But Joe Biden had a close race. Kamala Harris, can they build her up in the next 3 months? I don't know. I don't think so. What has she done for women? What has she done for abortion? What she was a deciding vote in the Senate. What did she decide? What did she do to pull people in to put some legislation to protect Roe v. Wade? I don't know. These questions are going to be here. You know? So I don't think she has a very good relationship with America. And because of that, I don't think she's going to do well. I think her popularity sucks. I think she can't formulate a sentence. But don't forget, she can battle wits. She can present. She didn't do horrible against Pence. Pence was better. But she was tough, and she'll be tough with Trump. We're gonna find out. Holy crap! I think Trump is happy that it's Kamala. But see, here's the thing: he can't come across as sexist. He's got to treat her like Trump would treat her, but not let them play the sexist card. This is gonna be interesting. The way he did with Biden, he needs to be humble. He needs to state the facts. He needs to stay on path, and he needs to not let her goad him. I don't think he likes women telling him what to do. I'm just telling you. I love Trump, but the way he responds to Clinton, the way he responds to other women is different than the way he responds to men. Think about Roseanne Barr. Think about Clinton. Think about the women on The View. He treats women differently. The Gold Star mom. He doesn't like women telling him what to do. And he has no problem when they try to play the sexist card, calling them what they are. He can't do that with her. He's got to hit her, but he's got to keep it within line. All right, now I'm going to leave. Will she go against Trump in a debate? She has to. If Trump wants to debate her, she's at zero. She's at zero. 0 votes. $0. She is a brand new candidate. And even though she's vice president, that doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't matter. America is going to wake up and hear tomorrow morning. They're not going to hear it now. A lot of people have no idea. They're going to wake up tomorrow morning and that Joe Biden is resigning. And the first thing they're going to ask is, why did he lie to us? Why did the Democrats lie to us? Is he sick? Why is he still the president? What's wrong? Why isn't he running? I thought he was the best choice. What's happening? Democrats you guys think this news cycle is bad against Trump? Trump just needs to shut up and sit back. Let him have it. Because now all the pundits, all the people who staked Joe Biden is fine. Everything is okay. There's nothing wrong with him mentally. Harry Sasson is going to fucking, his little 2-inch dick is going to go up into his stomach and turn into a vagina. Brooklyn dad is going to shit himself. George Takei is going to blow his fucking nut. He's going to go, have an orgy. Rob Reiner, he's going to put on another 40 pounds. I mean, these people are going to commit Harry fucking Carey. They've been having sex verbally with Joe Biden in the eclectic glow of digital ones and zeros for fucking 6 months, saying that he's fine, he's perfect, there's nothing wrong with him. The Krasenstein brothers are probably going to blow each other. The whole freaking blue checkmark crowd is just going to go completely batshit crazy. Batshit crazy. You may not like the language, but it's true. Well, he's resigning. He's resigning from. Okay, he's stepping down from running for president. It's a resignation. It's a resignation from being the Democrat elect. He's withdrawing from being the presidential elect for the Democratic Party. That's huge. That's resigning. He's not resigning from office. He's resigning from the campaign. That's what it's called. It's bad. And people are going to have a lot of questions. Donors are going to want their money back. Wait till this happens. People are going to say they want their money back. What are they going to do? They're going to give it back? People are like, I gave you $10,000. I want that back. I don't want Kamala Harris. Well, sir, you've donated to the... Fuck you. I'm going to get a class action lawsuit and sue the Democratic Party. Do you guys... all this is going to be ugly as shit. The CNN talking heads are going to be eating each other. It's going to be like dogs and cats, mass hysteria. People eating their own. It's going to be the Dahmer party. Joy Reid, fucking Joy Reid's she's going to turn white. The transformation process will be fully complete tomorrow. She will be white. The View, Joy Behar is going to be fucking drinking under the table. Fuck this shit. I can't fucking believe that stupid son of a bitch. That old motherfucker. I told him not to fucking run. That stupid son of a bitch. Old balls, wrinkled, white, decrepit piece of shit. That's Joy Behar. And then Whoopi's going to go there and go, Kamala's not black enough. I mean, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Everyone's going to melt out. But most importantly, America is going to say, our vote was stolen from us. Why? Why did you take Joe Biden away from us? It's not going to be good. And we get to watch, and I get to cover all of it. Violet says they'll show us just how much they really hate black people. There it is. That's what we're really going to find out. This is what I told you about after October 7th. The world hates Jews, and you're about to find out. Democrats hate black people, and you're about to find out. Watch. All right, I got to go. Appreciate all of you. Thank you for watching the Donut Family Show. Donations. Let me see. Nope. That's okay. It's Sunday. I wasn't supposed to make anything anyway. God bless. Thanks for watching the Donut Family Show. Hey, stop by the Dumb Show. We got cool hats and shirts. The Trump and Vance campaign shirt will be available tomorrow. God bless. We'll see you tomorrow, bright and early. Bye.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, Olivia, and Mike. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on the Spreely.tv network and all major social media channels at The DUM Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.